Alright, quick update on FITFI. So, FITFI is getting brutally slaughtered at this moment in time. Looking at the volume on the 4 hour, I mean, volume has been rising arguably since the 22nd of May. Volume is indicative of price. While we are moving up like this in terms of bearish volume, I really wouldn't count on a bottom being anywhere near. Now, I accidentally deleted it because I spent way too long trying to find a BTC chart, and I only really do videos in one take. But we did have a price target from here down to the 2.618. This, if you do remember in my last video, I was talking about this move, about 29% move, and we have finally hit that price target, which is very nice. But I have another price target, which I have had since all the way back here, 24th of May. 2 days ago, we were calling for a 56% drop against the USD valuation on FITFI, and we've already moved down 35.5%. I've been very adamant on my channel literally over the past couple of weeks, on my Discord, on my Twitter. If you go back in my YouTube videos, if you look at my Discord, if you look at my Twitter, I've been warning people that altcoins are going to get slaughtered, and people who are moonboying and, you know, YouTubers that are saying altcoins are bullish right now, all of their predictions are getting absolutely wrecked. So I hate being bearish. You know, I have been bullish, you know, when I started my channel, but at this moment in time, there's really no reason to be bullish. I mean, you can't look at this chart and seriously tell me that what's going on right now in the altcoin market cap is bullish. I mean, I made a separate video about this earlier. But if we come over to total 2, which is the crypto market cap minus Bitcoin, which another way of saying that is the altcoin market cap, we've just capitulated below the 618. It looks like we're about to wipe out about 282 billion worth of valuation in the altcoin market cap, and I've been talking about this for weeks now. So we're finally seeing these big moves happening. If you think that the 11% move we've had on FITFI today is the end, I'm telling you, in my opinion, this is the tip of the iceberg. Looking at our momentum indicators, squeeze bomb is drastically dropping to the downside, while our bearish volume drastically accumulates, and while our price drastically drops like a rock. Our EMA ribbons are also dropping super heavy right now. They're very bearish. And, you know, since my last video, I did just want to make a quick update saying my price target is still down here at 7.8 cent. But I would like to highlight as well, 4.236, we didn't talk about this in the last video, but 6.4 cent, which, you know, this would have been a 56% drop. The next level down would actually be a 63% drop. So from where we are now, because I do believe both of these targets are going to get hit, but let's take it one step at a time. This would be a 31% drop. This would be about a 43% drop until we did come down to the bottom. Now, the problem is, after this point, we're in price discovery to the downside. So there is only so many things that we can do, because 1.618 fib is in the minuses down here. This 1.618 is in the minuses as well. From this low to this high, 1.618 down here at 1 cent. I don't necessarily think that we would break that bearish. And also, it seems like this fib from the candle body close, you won't be able to see it on this because I'm using the Heikin-Ashis, but using this, you can see Japanese candlesticks if you were wondering, from the low to the candle body close up here on this move. I have it to the candle body close because if you draw it from the wick, you can see it's not really respected. Candle body close perfectly respects it. Coming down, you know, 618, we kind of bounced on it, we came up, back tested it, and dropped like a rock. So it seems pretty evident, you know, FITFI is clearly very bearish against its BTC pair. I just wanted to update you that 6 and 7 cent is really where I think we're going to be coming down to, which is still a very brutal drop from where we are right now. Wrapping up the video very quickly, FITFI against BTC is, you know, massively down. We're down 80% against the BTC pair from the all-time high. That is really nasty. And looking at how FITFI is performing against its BTC pair over on CoinGecko, if you didn't know, you can type in, you know, your altcoin, and then you can compare it to its Bitcoin valuation if you don't have a FITFI BTC chart over on trading, or if you don't have an altcoin BTC pair, should I say, because unfortunately FITFI BTC is not something you can get on TradingView, so we have to look at other places for this. But past 24 hours, we're down 21% against the BTC pair. The past 7 days we're down 42%, and the past 30 days we're down almost 50%. So we're clearly getting slaughtered right now. And you know, coming over to the 90-day, I don't believe this goes back too far on FITFI against BTC. It only goes back to April, but you can see we had our run. You know, the move to earns had a massive kind of mini bubble phase while we were moving into the bear market, and you know, since then we've topped out and we're absolutely getting wrecked right now. So be very, very careful looking at the past 2 weeks. It's just been a straight, well, I don't want to say straight line down. It's been a pretty harsh move to the downside. So be very careful if you're still trading these altcoins. I really do think, I've been saying this for the past couple of weeks. I know it's very boring. I wish I could be bullish all the time. I wish the charts were bullish all the time. I'd get more views, I'd get more subs, I'd get more likes, but I have to look at this objectively. The chart looks like dog water, and yeah, I think FITFI is going to be breaking down. I think a lot of the move to earns are going to be breaking down. A couple of finishing remarks. Like I said, we already talked about the total 2 is massively capitulating. The total is also capitulating. Others dominance is also capitulating. And Bitcoin dominance is having a massive, massive breakout. We're up 2.5% on the day. And for the Bitcoin dominance, that is a huge move. So be super careful. The more the Bitcoin dominance goes up, the more these altcoins are going to get wrecked. If you think what we saw today was bad, where you saw altcoins get wrecked, this is the tip of the bubble, or the tip of the iceberg rather, on the breakout. Where were we the last time we had a breakout like this? This was the start of the bear market coming into the end of 2018. What happened after that? Bitcoin dominance absolutely skyrocketed all the way up from 36% to 74%. During this phase, altcoins got absolutely wrecked. So I know a lot of people ask me, you know, when are you going to be buying FITFI? When are you going to be buying Cardano? When are you going to be buying this and that and this and that? I'm not going to be buying any altcoins until Bitcoin bottoms. And I've made a video on my channel. I believe it's either called Bitcoin spotting the bottom or how to buy the bottom. It's something along those lines. I made it in the past couple of days. But I think we're coming down. And, you know, the last time we broke out, or the last very clear indicator, I don't want to make like a whole indicator list of everything that I'm going to be looking at, because I've made a separate video for this. If you are already subbed to my channel, you might have seen it. But you know, looking at this, the last time Bitcoin broke out of the weekly RSI, you know, if you bought the breakout on the RSI, you would have bought at $3,500, and the bottom was like $3,100, $3,200. So just buying the breakout of the weekly RSI is probably the smartest thing to do, in my opinion. You know, throughout this whole bear market phase, people thought they knew where the bottom is and they got wrecked. I'm definitely going to be sitting on the sidelines until we have a bottoming signal, because you know, that doesn't mean I'm not dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, because I am. It just simply means that at this moment in time, it doesn't make sense to be in altcoins, because they're clearly getting wrecked against Bitcoin. Be very, very careful if you're planning on trading these anyway. As always, cowboy out. My price targets are once again between 6.4 and 7.7 cent. That is about another 31 to 43% drop against the USD pair. All I've got for you today, as always, not financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.